Alright, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of hop right into it. This is the first video I'm making. I'm trying to start this channel up. Basically, I play a lot of games on my phone. I love playing video games. I'm an adult now. I don't have time to really set up a PlayStation or a system and sit down and play for a long time, so I just play games on my phone. There's a lot of games that I absolutely love. I'll fall off of a game for a while, and this is one of those games. I stopped playing it for about a year. Uh, but when I had first started playing it, I usually spend money on games that I play. The reason for that is, first of all, I would spend money on a system or system games. So to me, it's the same thing. Second of all, if you're going to play something and you play it a lot, why not, invest something in it and have more fun and get further, whatever else. That's what these things are here for our entertainment. So anyways, when I first started playing this game, I had spent some money in it, and it's either a 50-50. If you start playing a game and you spend some money in the beta version, or when it first is released, those items tend to be overpowered or absolutely garbage after the new updates and everything else. Excuse me. So I just got lucky, and apparently, they have nerfed the game a little bit. They have made it a little bit easier since the last time I played. But they definitely, the things that I purchased, I don't even remember everything that it was. I just know I have some pretty good weapons and heroes, and since they made this game easier, it's even better than it was before. And before, okay, so what this game is zombies survival city defense. It's got a weird long name, but I'll obviously put this in the comments. I'll go ahead and mention the actual app name. But how you play is, as you can see at the top, there's a clock. This is day 161. I'm pretty far. It saves, and you just keep going and going and going. When you die, you restart from a save location. I think right now it's day 150 for me, is where I'll restart if I die. But you also have the option of starting all the way over, which I choose not to do because I don't know what I'll lose and what I'll keep. So let's just not do that. But anyways, so this is during the day. Now it takes 4 real life hours to complete a day, and during this time you can send people out on quests. This girl right here, she's out on a quest. You can have them upgrade buildings. You can have them take out little objects that are lying around in your area, so you can destroy them and build other things on top of it. There's a lot that you can do, and you want to keep an eye on over here to the left. You see up here, I have food, the carrots that represents food, the bullets that's ammo. Every day that you start, all of these people that are down here at the bottom, they're going to require food, and that automatically gets taken out. Now you have little farm plots that replenish food. I kind of try to use them when I need them. You can see right there I'm pretty full. I can't take any more, but you also have an ammo depot. I mean, you have buildings. Basically, you have buildings that are going to generate resources. You have warehouses for those resources, and all of these are based on upgrades that surround around your main house. Your main house cannot be killed by the zombies. It is a zombie defense game. And then over here, these are all my building materials. Like I said, they nerfed this game. Before, when I first started playing this, I was kicking butt because I had spent some money in it. But the way that the game was, if these walls, if something got destroyed, you would have to spend resources to rebuild it. So I got the level 140 something, and they started taking out my scarecrows, which require metal to rebuild them, and 20 metal, I believe it was. So those started going out every turn, and then I was just looking for metal, trying to get metal. It goes down very fast. Once your buildings start getting destroyed, it goes down very fast from there. So that's something to keep in. Well, that's something you used to have to keep in mind. But like I said, they nerfed the game, so now whatever buildings get destroyed, as far as I can tell, and I don't know if this is because I spent money or anything else, but as far as I can tell, this is for everybody. Something gets destroyed, the next night or the next day, it will be repaired. So it gets repaired automatically. You don't have to spend anything on it. Essentially, what they did was they made the strategy of this game be get there and stay there, and you upgrade your buildings, and now you have to repair them when they're broken to just get there, and they're helping you stay there. You see what I'm saying? So they definitely nerfed this game. Now I'm going to go through a couple of different strategies. This actually isn't my favorite. This is just something that I was trying. It's been working pretty well, but like I said, this game was nerfed, so I got to see how it holds up in the higher levels. Also, something that's new about this, it used to be a map-based game where if I clicked up here to see my rankings, it would show there was an option to look at. Oh, I'm sorry, it's over here. There was an option to look at the map, and you would see other survivors' bases. You can click to actually see the layout. Otherwise, it was just shown as an icon. But the way that it worked was whoever made it to the highest night, if you made it to night 200 and you died, everybody else would have like a day after that or 2 days after that to get as high as they can go. And if somebody passed you, then it would keep going until they died, and that's how they kind of kept inactive players from holding everyone back. And the cool thing too was you were able to do more than one round at a time, so you can have 5 rounds open and just keep going. I eventually figured that out. I kind of hacked it where I was pretty high level. I realized that a lot of people didn't stick with it, or they just wouldn't they just wouldn't make it that high. They just couldn't. So I would, I had spent money, so I would just keep dying on purpose at level 140 and just racking up match wins. But anyways, they changed that now, so it goes by a point system. I'm still kind of trying to figure it out. It's pretty self-explanatory though. I'm not too high up in the rankings because I literally just started playing this again a couple days ago, and like I said, this is my first video. So that's kind of the basic layout of the game, how it works, and like I said, this layout that I have, this territory that I have set up here, this little base that I have set up, this is something new that I'm trying. Now, I call this a goal line defense. This area down here where you see all of my food, the things that are absolutely vital, your storage facilities, your resource generating facilities, these are absolutely vital, and these can be attacked. Now you have more. You have this piggy bank, which makes coins, which is premium currency, and you also have a gem mine, which does the same thing, also premium currency. These things do not get attacked. I do not think I've ever seen them get attacked. Don't quote me on that, but they used to, not anymore. That had changed in the past because I usually just have them off to the side. They don't really do anything, so I just like them out of the way. But anyways, so this back here, this area back here, this is my quote-unquote end zone. This is where the zombies are trying to get. This is what I need to protect the most. I have my sniper towers based all around this, just because they have the best range. So I know that the units that I use here, that's another thing that I didn't even get into. I'll make a different video about that. But the units that I have, they pretty much get this whole area. I have defenders, these shotgun guys, pretty short range, but they tend to stay over here in the actual what do you call the green, the other part of the green? I don't know, the field, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, so these guys stay in the field. And that's why I don't really focus on walls. And that's another thing. This is a strategy game for sure. There's a ton of different ways you can play this game, but I tend to use my walls more to redirect than I actually use them to protect. And that's why I said this is not the strategy that I usually use, because I'm obviously using them to protect. You can see though, like, there's some spots that just aren't perfect because they can't be. The mechanics of the game, the length of these pieces, sometimes you're always gonna get a gap. Depending on how you set it up, you're always gonna have gaps, and it's just not really good to use to fence things in. But I'll show you later in a different video how to use it to redirect, which I think is way more effective. But anyways, so you'll have every night is random. They'll come from different points. But the whole idea of this is if they are trying to get at my resources, they have to go through 2 lines of walls, and they're going to be getting shot at the whole time by these sniper towers. So that's pretty hard to do. I've only had them break through the walls a couple times, and one of those times I wasn't paying attention. I did not have it on autoplay, so they were waiting for me to tell them what to do, and the zombies got pretty close to messing me up. I was actually kind of scared. But anyway, then you have the field part over here, and this is where my defenders and this guy, I think he's a scout or a medic. I don't remember the names of all these classes, but I'm like I said, I'll do a character video later. This is where my short range guys live. They're in the field. All right, and these guys are pretty quick. They have short range. They have really high damage. And, I have scarecrows set up here. Scarecrows will attract zombies, and they'll attack them until they're dead. I have bombs and mines set up by my base. These are dynamites that I had to buy with premium currency. You touch them, they explode. These are bear traps. They'll stop zombies. And these are trenches. They're going to slow them down, make them walk slower when they're going through it. This is electroshocker. The way I have this set up, too, is these are floodlights, and you unlock all these things as you go, but these are floodlights. They make damage more powerful when zombies are in the floodlight, so I just kind of have the shockers there to do damage on its own in case my people aren't getting in the bunker fast enough. There's usually zombies coming from all different ways, so sometimes they don't. There's 2 different spots on every building, almost every building. Some places have 4. The sniper towers only have 1, but there's 2 different spots on most buildings, and that's very useful because when you switch somebody from far away, it takes them pretty long to get there. As you can see, we gotta wait. But when they're in the same building, actually I could probably show you over here. Let me see. Can they switch? Yep, it's almost instantly. It's pretty fast, the switch. So if she automatically came over here and all the zombies ran past her, I can always just click on her and switch her over manually, and she's gonna get there a lot faster than usually the game does by itself. But anyway, so I'm on day 161. I've sent all my guys out on missions. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip through this. Now this kind of sucks here. Just for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna get these 5 time skips. This is also new. You used to be able to spend, I think it was 20 gold for every night, and skip however much time you wanted, and it varied. If you skipped half the day, it was 10 gold, whatever. But now they're making you watch videos, which is what I do. I like to keep my gold, but like I said, for the purpose of this, for time's sake, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, and I'm gonna spend it. I'm gonna skip. You have to go and make sure you finish and complete. You manually complete all of the quests. You have to click it to collect your rewards. If you don't, they will stay out as if they're still on that mission because you didn't resolve it. So these are weapon parts. I'll show something about that later. I gotta watch this video, guys. It's a loot case. That means there's gonna be a weapon in there, and I saw 2 symbols, so there's probably gonna be some weapon parts, something else, maybe even another weapon, something pretty good there. So I gotta watch this video. I'm sorry, but that's another thing too. If a game is offering you free stuff, it's usually worth it. I've played some games where it's like literally paltry. They'll give you like 3 gems or 3 of whatever, and it's just really not worth it to me to do that twice a day and get 6 gems, and I gotta do that 100 days to get 600. That's way, that's no thank you. But some people do. If you do, that's fine. This, like I said, it looks pretty good. Oh, it wasn't even. Oh, I did get a weapon. I got a 3-star weapon, and I got some gold, some premium currency. So it's usually worth it to watch those videos, guys. I'm gonna check out actually what that weapon was for, because I think it's for one of these guys. No, it is not. Okay, so then it's probably gonna be an assault guy. Now, I have 2 defenders. This guy's name is Mike. This guy's name is Barry. Barry's actually epic. He's gold. So I'm going to keep him in here. I'm going to switch out this Mike for another epic guy. And I'm going to show you guys just a little better, well-rounded team, I guess. Because I am playing to my playstyle, my favorite playstyle. But you really should have a mix of I don't think you need to have one of every what do you call those classes, but there is an option to go through and check and see what's coming for the next night. Let me see if I can find it. Well, when you go to start night, she'll say something. This lady over here, it's the news, and it'll tell you who's coming. We got spitters. Oh, and it shows you for tomorrow too. I didn't even know that. But we got spitters, heavy guys, and bush guys. So snipers, I think, are good against them. Stewart, this guy right here, he's good against spitters specifically. I don't know about those bush guys, but the sniper's also good against that heavy guy, that heavy tank guy, and she's pretty high level. So, like I said, I'm kind of OP right now. So I'm kind of excited to move along and make videos with you guys and keep moving up the ranks. So hopefully I get some viewers. Like I said, this is my first video. Sorry if I suck. I don't even think I have a name yet. I was thinking of the gamer you know, but that might be taken already. So I don't know. I don't know yet, but we'll see where this goes. Anyway, let's go ahead and upgrade this guy. Oh, I don't think I switched out my other guy. I upgraded Barry. Yeah, I didn't get Mike out of there. So Hassan is my assault guy. I'm going to switch him out with Mike. And it cost me 5 gold. It's kind of nice that you can switch them out. That's also new, and that's very new. That's like within the last month or two that they updated that. So that's very new, and it's very useful because you just saw I could switch him out like that. And he has... I don't remember. I think this is the gun that they just gave me. Oh boy. See? I don't remember now. It doesn't show me how many stars it is, but this is my this is the one that does the most damage, so I'm gonna equip this. I'm also gonna I can upgrade it, so I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade it, make him a little bit stronger. Alright. And I think I'm ready, so that's about all the changes I'm going to make. Assault guys are well-rounded. They're just not good against heavy hitters. So he can pretty much go anywhere. And I have a sniper to take out that big guy. So I'm not really worried about it. You guys will see right now. This strategy works. It's not a bad strategy. It's just not my favorite. It just whenever you're using walls to protect instead of redirect, you're gonna repair them a lot. Well, not anymore, but you used to. Like I said, I'm just really still stuck on that, still new to this. They're gonna break down a lot, like right now already. These little bush guys, they usually go unseen unless their eyesight to your characters, eyesight to your units, their eyesight is pretty good, and that's something else that'll be explained later. You can click and target specific or manually certain targets, and that's pretty recommended with these guys. But like I said, I'm not really. I just don't really worry too much about anything. At least not right now. I haven't had a bad experience yet. And also another thing to keep in mind. When the night is going on and you see zombies are coming from everywhere, you have these things off here to the side. I have something that repairs buildings and walls in a very small area, so you kind of gotta be careful when you set that down. Units have special abilities that you can press down here when they're ready after they've killed a certain amount of zombies. So I'm just activating them. I don't even know what they're doing or where they're at. I'm just kind of pushing buttons here. But these are all things that you can use over here. This is a Molotov cocktail, and then I also have a grenade. And they're going to do huge amount. Oops, I wasted that grenade. Huge amounts of damage, and you have to find them on missions. You can get them in crates. I mean, you get them all types of ways, but they're not something that you just automatically make, or there's no building that makes them. So let's see what I got. Every night you get some resources, prize for win of the night. There goes a flash grenade, which I don't have set up in my loadout. Like I said, these videos right here are usually worth watching. I just watch all of them. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. At least in this game, I don't think I've found a time where it's not convenient for me to watch a video, except for that time skip from earlier. But this is going to be a 20-minute long video. I don't know how long I want to make my videos. Probably not too long, because I won't have too much time on a day-to-day basis to make these. So let me, oh, see, free time skip. So the ads here are kind of getting annoying too. That's also new, but all right. So see, I just kind of get them when I need them. Now the time's gonna keep going no matter what. The time up here, that's gonna keep going no matter what. So you kind of gotta make sure you send people to do what they gotta do before you do something else or whatever. Again, another really good bonus about having people that are epic and such high levels. Stuart, the medic, he's really good at going on missions solo. His intelligence is 11, so he's pretty smart. It's 100% success rate. You can see the difficulty right there is pretty hard. Well, it's medium, but the fact that he can go out by himself and come back and it's 100% success rate, that's pretty amazing right now. I think I'm running kind of low on bullets. That's lower than, well, it's not lower than I usually keep it, but I'm not seeing too many options to get anything else. Now, I like to mix and match this to give them I try to make it 100 every time. Rupert's a really good builder. He's not too good on missions, so I'm just gonna switch. I'm gonna do this. I need bullets. I want to make sure this is a success, so I'm prioritizing this. Once you have a full team, you're not finding any more people. You're just finding the same units, but you're upgrading them. They get upgraded. So I don't know when I can find new units or how that works, but I'll find another, Rupert or another Barry or another Fernanda, and it'll just give them experience. So these bags right here, these are goodie bags, random stuff. You can get those grenades and stuff like I was talking about. I'm thinking the atomic plant, that looks pretty good here, but it takes a day, and it takes basically 2 days to complete. But I don't think I can send anybody solo. I would have to send 2 people, and then that means that I have 3 people. Yeah, no, I can't. I gotta hold off on that one. I'll probably send Stuart tomorrow, but that's looking like all I need for now. I'll check around the base to see if there's anything new to clear out. There's not. I really hate having idle people, but if you look at my resources, I'm at a part right now where I need a lot of stone, wood, and metal, and to upgrade things, it costs a lot. So let me see. I like to have a symmetrical build with most of my with almost everything that I do, all my strategies. But yeah, see, that's 35. Oh, your crafting level influences that. So Rupert's crafting level is 20. That means it would only cost 28, and I'm gonna go ahead and spend the 10 gold just because if I make it to night 180, which isn't too far away, it'll be a save point and my building will be saved. So that's worth it to me. Really no real reason why I picked that one. I'm just kind of trying to get them all to level 10. I think he was level 9, yes. I think I have a level 8 down here. No, I don't. So, oh, yes, I do. Oh, boy. And a level 7. Oh, boy, see. Not paying attention. Yep, not worth it. Alright, I'm going to skip ahead. Like I said, it kind of sucks to have people not doing anything, but this is a survival kind of game, and there's just days where, there's nothing to do for your people, and that's okay. You obviously want to minimize that as much as you can. I could have sent them out to go get food, but I just didn't need to, so why bother, although to be honest with you, that's really not good advice if you think about it. Yeah, I really should have sent them out and just had a full inventory, but I'm trying to finish this night, and I think I'll finish this video after this night. So I'm going to go ahead again, press autoplay. I can still manually move them. Like I said, this guy's facing the wrong way. But then see, he ran away. He didn't stay there, so those dogs are all going to that scarecrow. I just pressed that dynamite and I blew up most of them, pretty good chunk. They're running pretty slow up here now through this through the field. They're up here in the field. And you see, when you have it on autoplay, they do a pretty good job at going where they're supposed to go. The sniper usually ends up in a tower, and the shorter range people usually end up where they're supposed to go. I don't really like Fernanda and my machine gunners, my heavy guys. I don't really like them in the bunkers and the shacks because in the towers they just have better range, and they're really good at mowing down large groups. As you can see, they just keep coming, and they just run into a wall of bullets. Up here at the top in the field, look at this. Look at Rupert just wreaking havoc, and I haven't even had to use any of my. I haven't used any. Oh boy, my shock tower is getting beat up over here. Shock towers can be beat up, and I have not had one destroyed yet, so I don't know if they're gonna charge me gold to repair it. That's another thing. They have a school bus. I didn't even think about that. They have a school bus that it costs 800 gold, which is a lot. It gives you a whole brand new building that you can, put people in. You can actually put people in there. It's not just a decoration. But it used to cost a lot of gold to get it repaired, man. And I think I used it like once or twice, and then I was like, man, forget this. It's just not worth it. So Barry ended up in the sniper tower over here. Shame on you. Should have let somebody else go there. But like I said, they're pretty good at just taking care of business, man. They get the job done. Coming up to that 30-minute mark, I think maybe that'd be a good amount of time for a first video. I don't know how long I'm gonna make them, but I play a lot of games. I'm gonna show you guys right now a quick view of my phone. I play a lot of games, so if there's any specific videos that you guys would like to see, definitely reach out to me, like, subscribe, mention it in the comments. I have no problem playing games that I've never played before. I'll tell you if I don't like it, but if I like it, if it's a strategy game, if it's a war game, if it's something that's usually up my alley, I'll check it out. And I'm pretty good at these games. That's why I like them. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but if you're stuck or if you want more help or whatever, I'm definitely looking to make my channel all about that. So let me just set my day up one more time, and you can see this is why I like the way that they nerfed the game, because there's still a grind for these materials. I'm not just upgrading things left and right. I'm still having to send out people for days at a time or whatever else, but it's just so beneficial that they changed it so I'm not having to spend the same resources to repair them when they get broken. Because that just makes me want to have. That was another thing too. Before, when the game was like that, I had this idea of restarting and just only having a couple of buildings. What I needed, the bare minimum. But I think that the nerf really took that need away. So I still think I'm gonna make a new account. Probably use an iPad or like a different system to make a new account. And I probably will in the future do a minimalist version of this. But anyway, guys, that's the gist of this game. That's a quick crash course on this. I think that's what I'll name the video. I'm still sending people out, still doing my little missions here, and I will get back to you guys. I don't know when I'm gonna switch up. You know what? I think I will. I think after this video, after this night, I think I'm going to go to my favorite strategy. Now that I see how the game works again, I had to learn it again, all over again, and I see how it's been nerfed and everything else. I kind of see what works in this and what doesn't. I'll show you guys what I mean in my next video by using these walls to redirect, and that's super important just because you can create choke points. And if you're a little bit younger, you don't know what these terms are, you can always ask me questions too. But a choke point is where you force a large group of enemies into one point, into one section, like right here, this area. The zombies tend to run kind of like water or air. They want to find the path of least resistance. So they will run through, past these walls, but they'll hug them. So when they come around the corner, they're getting hit by this bear trap. They're getting slowed down by the freeze mine, and they have to go through a trench all while getting shot at by people in the bunker in the sniper tower. So that's a choke point that I have here. Up here, I wouldn't really call up here a choke point, but whenever you have buildings so close to the edge, zombies just kind of tend to focus on whatever first buildings you have there. So I have, stuff that they run to, they gravitate to. Not all of them are going to attack the shock towers. Not all of them attack certain buildings. They all have different personalities and things that they attack. But like I said, that's all going to be up in different videos that I will make later. So that's all for right now. Stay tuned for the next video, guys. Thank you.